This game wrap is brought to you by AAA Restoration, your water damage and remodeling professionals. By Score Game Day Bags. You got the hat and t-shirt, now get the Score Game Day Bag. Visit scoregamedaybag.com. By Ideal Vision, one-of-a-kind eye care for one-of-a-kind eyes. By San Antonio Masonry and Steel, located on FM 1560 North and in Converse. And by... Hi everyone, Mr. Bowtie here. Thank you so much for checking out my content and my channel. Now make sure you bang home that red subscribe button on YouTube so that way you can stay up to date on the latest content from around the area that you won't find anywhere else. And follow me on Twitter at Mr. Bowtie 1982. Thank you so much and enjoy the show. The annual Eddie Salas Bowl matches Harlan and Holmes. Salas led Holmes for 4 years before taking over to start the program in Harlan in 2018. The matchup has a lot of playoff implications for a lot of teams in District 29 6A. Let's take a look at the standings brought to you by AAA Restoration. None of the 9 teams have clinched a playoff spot, and none of the 9 teams have been eliminated. Brennan leads the district at 5-1, a game over Warren, although Warren beat Brennan a few weeks ago. Brennan can actually win the district title this week if they beat Marshall and get losses by both Harlan and Warren. They can also clinch a playoff spot with a win in either a Harlan loss or a Warren loss. As for Harlan, they are right now on the outside looking in on the playoffs because of the loss to O'Connor, but they're actually in pretty good position. If they win out, they will get into the playoffs and, in fact, a little bit of help, and they'll win the district title. As for Holmes, not appearing like they'll make the playoffs, but they're certainly much improved from a team that had only 4 touchdowns last year, as Juan Morales has done a great job getting the Huskies much more competitive. Hey, let's take you to Gus Stadium and check out all the action. There's Eddie Salas. He coached Holmes for 4 years and won 9 games his last 2 years before leading Harlan into the football and athletic worlds. Number 47 of Holmes is Rufus Toe. Toe will go D1, and he has done a great job with the defense as they have fought hard all year, and it showed in the opening half. The Huskies forced 3 first-half turnovers. 1 was a forced fumble by Toe, and the other 2 were interceptions, 1 off a tip. Remember, folks, Holmes has a very good defense, even though they haven't scored a lot.
We always try to go for our hardest. We try to execute every play, but sometimes we don't execute, so I guess that's how they get the... But this game, we tried to take away the deeps. We took that away. We forced them. We took out the mean player, number 3, so that's what we did, and we didn't let them have anything deep, have any momentum in the first half.
Huskies coach Juan Morales has done a great job keeping the chemistry together even with the losses. The Dallas Cowboys could learn something from that. Harlan's defense is just as strong. Out of those 3 turnovers, Holmes only managed a single touchdown on those 3 drives. The 2 empty possessions would be huge later on.
We just stayed going hard every play till the whistle. Our coach says just finish, go start to finish, don't stop. So that's what we did. We just executed. We tried to execute as much as we could each play.
The first half was extremely ragged on both ends as the offenses struggled. Kannon Williams had a tough start, but then he settled down. Of course, it helps to have En'dreas Spriggs on the roster. Teardropper, perfect spot for number 3 for 6, 37-yard scoring play. PAT gave Harlan a 7-6 lead at recess. Spriggs nice enough to say hello to you watching. Then the Huskies made a critical mistake coming out of halftime. Harlan set up inside the 10-yard line. That's because Holmes muffed the second-half kickoff, and the Hawks took advantage. Williams shook off a couple of tacklers and scored 14-6 Harlan in the third quarter. He was also nice enough to show a celebratory dance in front of your eyes. Holmes never caught up.
That was a momentum builder. After that, it was just all gas. Our special teams, Coach Payne, our special teams coordinator, he's big on special teams, and it was just good that we got to execute that.
Next Holmes' drive was 3 and out. The following Harlan drive moved quickly down the field. 4th and 2 from the 7, no field goal attempt, a chance for the Holmes Huskies to make a play. How about our It's in the Bag play brought to you by Score Game Day Bags? Make sure you're in style the next time you're at a game with their whimsical bags. Visit scoregamedaybag.com and enter Spec 20 for a special discount. Tell them Mr. Bowtie sent you. It was Aubrey McDade who made the play. He missed the first half of the year because of an injury. Finally healthy, and not only did he get the first down, he scored. 20-6 Harlan after 3.
I'm more than blessed to even be able to play again. I didn't really think I was going to be coming back as soon as I did. We just had to stop, press that reset button like Coach talked about, and lock in and play the game that we know how to play.
McDade would add another touchdown run in the fourth quarter as he totaled 71 rushing yards. His play was in the bag, brought to you by Score Game Day Bags. Make sure you visit scoregamedaybag.com and enter Spec 20 for a special discount. The second half was in the bag for Harlan. The defense only allowed a couple of first downs, and Holmes was unable to get much offensively going. Again, the Huskies are much improved from last year, but not enough scoring as Harlan made it 3 for 3 in the Eddie Salas Bowl, 27-12, and they stay in the district championship race, while Holmes will miss the playoffs for the 20th straight year.
6A, yeah, it's more competition, but I mean, me and my team, we still here to fight and go hard every play, every snap. So we coming here to win it all.
Our coaches teach us to respond with every situation. We have our offenses back, and if they start off slow, we're going to have their back, and we expect the same thing, vice versa. The first few games, we had a lot of young guys, a lot of grown up to do, but we preach hard work and doing your 111, and everyone's doing their job, so we continue to get better every week. That's the goal.
Should Harlan win out, including a win next week over Brennan by at least 4 points, the Hawks will win the district title. Even with a loss, the Hawks would still be in good shape to make the tournament. Reporting from Gus Stadium, I'm Greg Sherman.